Okay guys, today we gonna do tasting of Chodong Sung Tofu, which is Korean restaurant. So we gonna find out if they have vegan choices and what are they and how they taste. So let's go. Alright, and I'm in front of the Korean restaurant. We'll find out if they have vegan choices. I'm sure they do because tofu is vegan. Some kimchi, depends who make it. I make kimchi that are vegan without any anchovy sauce or anchovy sauce. But we will see, we will try. Let's go. Okay, so I'm starting with soju. That's my vegan drink before I start my food. Okay. All right. Not sure where to look at. Sometimes it's confusing with the camera and the phone. So the first try was good. So we're gonna taste it together and see what's happening. One, two, three. Ready? Ready or not? Ready or not? It's gonna get hot. Smell it, taste it. Even my screen got foggy. Okay. There is a restaurant on Lakeshore called Taste of Korea. This type of soup over there, better. But it's okay. We're trying. So I like the combination of it's spicy and it's hot. Physical hot, by temperature, not spicy. And then there's a cold soju. You have to say cheers. Okay, I'll continue eating. Share later. So what I really like is the spiciness level with the rice. I think it's brown rice mixed with, of course, soju, water. But the combination of tofu and a hot sauce, delicioso. It's still steaming. What I like about the Korean food that they serve really hot and it takes time to cool down, so you're enjoying from very hot to semi-hot. to a little bit hot to nice and warm to lightly warm, and eventually it cools down. But when it cools down, it's already like mostly in your stomach. So cheers. Can't remember how to say in Korean, but like whatever. Next time I'll surprise you. So next time, the next vegan option we're gonna have, we will see. So by the way, I ordered to go tofu, a mushroom soon tofu. That one. Yeah. So we're gonna see how we're gonna like it. Alright. And continue on eating and enjoying my food. Alright. I'll see you soon with some more details about my nice and super spicy dinner. And voila, here's the result. There you go. That was a good experience. Alright, the moment of truth. So I came from Shodang Sung Tofu Korean house, Korean restaurant. So, what should I say? So they located on 5130A down the street west. That's in Etobicoke. What I can say is the lady who was serving me, first I thought she's rude, an older lady, but I never make a quick decision or quick whatever. So I realized her English was very limited, so she was trying to avoid the lengthy long conversation, which is obvious. But happened to be she's very nice, and they also make inside the restaurant, like in-house, whatever. They have homemade tofu. Can you imagine they make homemade tofu? They also, everything is quite authentic. The tofu soup was okay. I had better one, but it was good. It was extremely spicy, extremely hot in terms of temperature. All the not the refreshment, but the beans and whatever that the appetizer that they serve you before meal was good and fresh. Soy sauce was not over salty. Everything I asked her was apparently vegan. Well, obviously tofu is vegan, and the tofu soup is vegan, so no fish sauce. Just a lot of spices, a lot of chili pepper, a lot of soju. The lady said I'm very, very strong. She's like, you're very strong, you drink soju. I'm like, well, dude, I'm Russian. Russian vodka is 40%. She's like, 40%? Yeah, I'm like, yeah. And then I showed her soju is 16.5. So it's basically like more than 0.5% less. More than 0.5% less. Can you say that in English? Yeah. More than 0.5% less than the Russian vodka. That means, can Russians drink soju? Yeah. So I said, for Russians, soju is like a juice. She's like, juice? I'm like, yeah, it's like a juice. It's not like an actual drink, it's like a juice. She's like, oh my god. Yeah, so, but overall experience was good. The lady happened to be, she was not rude. She was just, her English is limited. She's an older Korean lady. And yeah, she wasn't trying to go into conversation, but then I told her that in Russian we have a lot of Russian Koreans. So they are Koreans by blood, but by language and by culture they are Russians. Because they born and grew up in Russia generation after generation. She's like, whoa. I'm like, you didn't know that? She's like, no. So that's how my evening went. Now, is it worth it for a regular vegan to go to Korean restaurant and have that soju soju and tofu soup and all that stuff? Absolutely. Is it worth the money? Yes. Did it taste good? Yes. Did I have a better Korean tofu soup? Yes. But imagine if you like go and have like, I don't know, what should I say? Whatever, any meal, like let's say apple pie. You go to one house and the apple pie will be made different from the other family or from the other household or house, right? The reason is because every woman, every wife or whatever, or every husband, whoever is gonna make the apple pie, will make it differently. The different ingredients, different amount of ingredients. Obviously, my apple pie will be vegan, so it will taste dramatically different. Not dramatically, but completely different from the apple pie that people make when they put eggs and dairy and butter and all that stuff, right? So same thing. But I like their tofu or tofu. In Russian they say tofu, but anyway, it's tofu. I love their tofu. It's absolutely fresh. The tofu was fresh and creamy and tasty, as tofu can be tasty. Yes. Especially with the chili pepper and all the other spices and seasoning and ingredients. I personally love Korean food. If you're into the Korean culture and food, then that's your food. If not, then not. So next time, guys, wait for my next video. I'll be in another restaurant tasting another vegan option at non-vegan restaurant. Now, why am I doing this? I'm just letting all the vegans and non-vegans know that there are a lot of vegan option or vegetarian, whatever, vegetarian/vegan options in non-vegan restaurants. And sometimes some small local home-oriented homemade restaurants, like family, not home, family-oriented restaurants, like if it's a small, runs by small family, they will go above and beyond to make your food authentic and to make it with the ingredients that you want. They will actually gonna make it custom made specially for you. And I found that when I went before to the Greek restaurants, when I went before to Asian restaurant, when I went before, what else? Even to the sushi place I went many times, and they made me some sushi that they don't make for anybody else, like with like tofu and sweet potato skin and bunch of seaweed and all kind of like how you call that, the sesame seeds and all that. It was just awesome. And they said they never made such a sushi, but because I'm vegan and I requested, they just wanted to make me happy and to make me return back to them, to make me a regular customer. They made me custom-made sushi. One time I will go there. Sorry, I'm burping. I had a lot of food. One time I go there again, and I'm gonna make another video. But on my next visit, let me save some money. On my next visit, I will surprise you guys even more. So, do Korean restaurants have vegan food? Absolutely. Tofu is vegan. Chili pepper is vegan. Soju is vegan. Kimchi, not all is vegan. For most part is not, because they put anchovies sauce. Anchovies, small fish. So I don't eat fish, and so therefore I don't like that fish sauce in my kimchi. By the way, I make my own kimchi. I might start to selling it at some point, maybe on maybe on Facebook Market, not on YouTube, obviously. So so far you cannot sell food on YouTube. You can only sell the content. Anyhow, if you like my channel and if you like the content, hit the button like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're not gonna miss any new videos. I promise not to go crazy on you, because I don't post videos every day like some of the very crazy famous YouTubers. I'm just a YouTuber with a purpose, meaning I only do videos when I feel like it and when I feel the purpose. And so recently I got enlightened about this type of videos. So what the vegan can eat in Toronto in non-vegan restaurants. What the vegan can eat in non-vegan restaurants in Toronto. I can't tell about any other cities. If I visit any other cities, I will let you know. But so far, I'm all about Toronto. Alright, so hit the bell notification, like and subscribe. And I appreciate you all for watching this lengthy, funny, funky, crazy video with my Russian accent. By the way, my mom is Ukrainian. In case if somebody's like, oh, those Russians. So my mom was born in the west of Ukraine, so I'm all mixed. And I also have a Jewish and Romanian blood. Just letting you know for those who are like. So I'm a collection of a lot of nations. I also have French and Italians in my great grandparents. So I'm a collection of like all kind of nations, thanks to my family members. Hooray! Hallelujah! Alright, so in my next video, like I promised you, I'm gonna surprise you. I know what I'm gonna do, but I don't wanna spoil. So I just gonna make a video in the restaurant that I already chose. It will be all vegan, but I won't tell you which restaurant, which place. It will be in Toronto. So wait for the next one coming up very soon. I will also add a link to my PayPal if you want to support my videos, support the artist, which is me, and support the food I'm eating for the sake of those videos. Because I make it for the sake of you guys, so it will open more your horizon in terms of food, in terms of choices, and in terms of different culture. Because face it, we live in Canada, we live in Toronto. Toronto is such a multicultural city. It's such a multicultural, and even though a lot of people, so I love everybody, people don't, some certain people from certain culture don't mingle with other culture, and that's make it sad, because you're missing a lot of opportunities to know a lot of different things from different culture, different language, different food, different unique ways of approach life, of life philosophy, and etc. But it usually starts with food. Guess what? Yes, it starts with food. And again and again, that was Alisa. My nick is Starseed, Alisa Starseed. Yay! So hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Thank you. Ciao, Bella.